Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. I'm standing here, episode 29, I think, 28, 29. And we're about 2 weeks left of the season. So I'm standing here with some of my friends, the Great Lord Knight, the Great White Knight Stew, and the Great Damon. What's going on, guys?
Hey, yeah, nothing much.
All right. Okay. We're very smooth. We started using push to talk because of some background noise issues, and we're not that great at it yet. So you've got to bear with us just a little bit while we go here. But guys, I wanted to gather around everyone who's available this afternoon, which in my normal time of recording is pretty odd for most people. And I wanted to talk about, we have about 2 weeks left at the time this video is going out of this world of this city. And I thought we should maybe go around and talk about like what could be where and how we could fill up space and kind of quote unquote finish the city, if that's okay with you guys. So I think we need to finish the buildings. I have not talked to Juxin in a while. I don't know if he's planning on coming back to finish it. But the other thing is around it, if you go up and take a look around it, there is a lot of dead space like on the ground below it, and of like you can see hovering walkways and stuff. So I think that's probably pretty critical, and that kind of flows too into the front of your Explorers Guild. Do you have any plans or any ideas?
So I do. I have, because of the stuff that was going on in life, I thought I was not going to get to it, but I have like signs of what needs to go where, kind of, and I just haven't had the inspiration to come in and do them yet.
Okay, that's. Are you talking about the outside or the inside of the Explorers Guild?
Well, the signs are on the inside, but they do talk about plans for the outside. Okay, cool.
If we have time to at least address the outside, I'm less worried about the inside as much as like say this big flat area here. I think we could do something to make that look a little bit more done, like outside the fountain kind of area, you know. And then behind Juxie's builds, I think, I don't know, what do you guys think? Like a cliff that goes up to the brick walkway sort of area?
I think a cliff might work a little bit better. So the facades are just finished off kind of, and then that leaves room for the back there, and it does not look as empty as
right, exactly. Well, I don't mind. I'll talk to Juxie, and if he doesn't, I'll take over finishing the back of his builds, if he's not able to. Does anyone want to volunteer to maybe just build up these little cliffs? I don't think that's a real big project, just to sort of cover these floating facades. Don't all volunteer at once.
I don't know if you're talking to the terraformers on the server here. That might be the problem.
That might be the problem.
The airdeformers?
I might actually take that on me.
Okay.
I'm not sure though, but I might.
Well, you can always if you want to take it on, you can always recruit someone else too. Like, hey, Chaos, you want to team up on this or something? You can always drag another soul into the trouble with you here.
Yeah, exactly. Divide and conquer, you know?
Exactly, yeah. Now, the biggest thing that we have to address probably is the train station. Because I know that Nemitz had talked about doing it. And I think, I don't want to speak for him, but I haven't seen a Minecraft video go out from him in a long time. I think he might be burnt out or taking a break or whatever from Minecraft. So, yeah, so we need to either not build one or do something. Because that train station, we have giant trains going all over the city. It's important to have a train station, I would think.
One thing I thought about for a while when we first introduced the idea of the train station was, what was the full reasoning behind it? Because I know we were having a run to your place for picking up like the rockets and stuff. But as a question, where else are they going other than the rocket factory? Because we can have a train depot to store them. Like what you're kind of thinking of, what I think with the train station, because there's not a lot of need right now with how the city is, because it's kind of small to still walk around. There's not a real need for a huge train station. So,
well, it's that whole like lore versus sort of Minecrafty thing. I think all of our cities in this whole world aren't really cities because they're actually all pretty small. But there's a lot of you use your imagination. Like you imagine, okay, realistically, how many people would live in this city, Gravenwall? Like, I don't know, like 50 maybe? I mean, but we're kind of imagining this like 1,000, right? We're kind of imagining that there's a lot more houses because we're all playing on a survival world, right?
Well, yes, but the one thing that I was thinking about, as we do got all these airships around here, and like Morgan built this airship depot
Yeah.
and travel station, what is the real benefit of using these trains for not anything else other than traveling huge loads of rockets and bringing the stuff to there? So a little bit lore-wise, what would be the benefit over using his station, which is kind of close to where we have the train station marked out to be?
Well, that's all true. I think that just building the tracks, I think that in our imaginations, the train tracks wouldn't be nearly as small as they are. Like, they'd stretch a lot further. But then again, there's the realistic, how much train tracks are we going to build in this world, right? Like, you kind of hit the end of it. So I think that the idea was, maybe back in a long time ago, people used to use it as passengers to zip around from like home to shops and to work and all that kind of stuff. And it would take the goods from all these factories to the ship, which used to maybe float farther than it did or something like that. We could just say that these train tracks predate the removal of the ocean or something.
It could also be very interesting if we combo like the train station with maybe some sort of loading dock for all the propellers that we have floating around. That way you get the train station carrying rockets, like the rocket factory carries them to the train station, which is also comboed into how do you get all of these little propellers actually powered. Stuff has to come down and get loaded back up with rocket stuff again.
That's true. That's a really great idea. Yeah.
That is a good idea. And that would do better for maybe some things like, if you think about the brewery I did, the small one, fermentary, it holds huge kegs that don't always can be loaded up on a whole bunch of ships to be sent out.
So I think that, I guess what we need to do is just figure out how to kind of connect these trains, let alone all the supports. I will take on the supports. I know that's a grind. I'll take on the supports of the thing so they're not just floating. But yeah, at some point we need to sort of connect the train station, I guess, or the trains and the train station to the rest of the world. Because right now it just kind of goes around. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other little thing I'm thinking about is, like, for example, spaces like this area right here. Like, I think we should start filling up these spaces, these type of spaces. I mean, there's like 1,000 of them out there, with either gardens or trees or little mini farms or whatever. Because one of the things that I've noticed when I look at worlds, especially outside of the very center of the world, is these spaces take you out of the immersion.
Yeah.
And I think filling them up, it would be a really positive thing for us.
Yeah, there's some nice examples, I think, of like some good man-made terrain underneath the ship, where like, yeah, it is all technically a marketplace and there's some road stuff, but like there's just some cool random little things floating around through here, which is, I don't know, it's kind of nice. Like, you get the coral kind of used to be water effect, and maybe just terraforming stuff like that into just all this blank spaces could be nice, because it's not like the water would have all dried up at the bottom. It could have had little pools elsewhere too.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great point. And the other, another point is this cliff over here, sort of to the which way, east, toward the east of the ravine. Callus did a little cliff that's perfect, and the difference between it and a vanilla, naturally vanilla generated cliff is not great. Really, it's pretty minor. But you look at that and you're like, oh, that's amazing. But if you really look at it, it's just some cobble and some diorite with a couple slabs. It's not a huge project. But it's clearly been done, and that's something that I think we should try to do where there's like within the city limits, where there's like Minecraft terrain, is try to do something like this. Like, I tried to do a version of that over there. It could be anything. It could be custom trees. It could even just be big oak trees with a improved base or whatever. It doesn't have to be houses.
Just marking the empty spaces as intentional with like just a little something.
Exactly right. Yep, exactly right. Yeah, and small little stuff, but I think that's kind of where we're at now. I know the big project that I still have remaining is the Zygon Dynasty Castle, and the toxic waste dump that is just going to be a massive project. Oh, Damon angered an Enderman. And a skeleton. You fly away, fly away.
Yeah, I'm running. I'm like, oh, I do not have my sword out. This is awkward.
Well, at least you're not like me, who's just walking.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, also the benefits of not joining the leather crew is I can murder them without much difficulty.
Hey, I'm going to be the netherite crew soon enough. So the other thing that we're going to do as soon as this season ends is I'm going to take the tour server and put it in the latest snapshot, whatever that is, so we can go to the nether and start finding locations for the base.
That sounds like a good idea.
Now, ideally, lore-wise, it would be kind of close to Monument of the Fallen because that's where the people went through to break the Ender portals. Also, from an overworld standpoint, nice achievement.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good shot.
Nice. Well, apparently not
Where's
that good
Walmart?
because you just got it now. So.
Yeah, I had that achievement a long time ago on Vasten Dimensions.
Oh, yeah.
Someone dragged me over here.
Oh, sure. Yeah. It sounds likely.
Sounds very forced.
If we could have it near the area of Monument of the Fallen, that area is very underdeveloped part of our world too. So it'd be nice to sort of, hit that part and sort of develop it too.
Actually, like near Monument of the Fallen, there are like a lot of quests done recently.
Holy cow! The biggest pillager attack ever! I'm in the biggest pillager attack ever!
I'm literally watching this. I'm flying down.
Time to do Call All Rangers.
No, I can do it. No.
Honestly.
Utter destruction. That was utter destruction.
Just murdered.
I hope y'all saw that. I hope y'all saw that absolutely ace pro Minecraft play. We are out here in, you'll have to excuse my voice. We're on the road between White Sand and Monument of the Fallen because I have a quest because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Let me just show you what kind of an idiot I am. It's a big one. This right here is my new Unbreaking 5 pick. Remember that? So on a live stream over on twitch.tv/Fixxitt412, I ran and I got the other enchants for it. And also, in addition to getting Silk Touch, Mending, and Efficiency 5, I grabbed Unbreaking 3. Well, Unbreaking 3 overwrites Unbreaking 5. So, so I lost my special pickaxe from doing the last quest. So I'm here to do my next quest, and it's to build a ruin along the road between White Sands and Monument of the Fallen. I found this really cool little place here that is in need of something because it's just along the road. You wouldn't even really know where this is necessarily, but there's a nice bridge over here. You can kind of see the bridge. I think we're really out in the middle of nowhere, but there's a nice bridge right here, and White Sands is, I don't even know, maybe 800 blocks over that direction to the east, and Monument of the Fallen is probably another couple thousand blocks this way to the west and south. So I remember when I built this road, I thought it'd be kind of cool to look like this was dug out to make a road. I kind of thought that was fun, and it's okay. But I think what I want to do here is I want to do an ancient ruins of an ancient castle that's like been completely decimated. Maybe by zombie piglin or maybe just by time. I'm not really sure yet. But I think first thing I need to do is I need to cut down all these trees in a bad way, and then just to create some space. So I'll cut down all these trees and then I'll come back with some of the building process. I'm back. I've done a whole bunch of building tonight, and I know it's like one of those things like, hey, I'm going to start this thing, and then I cut away, and now it's all done. Well, look, this is pretty boring building. So now I'm just doing some final touches. There's a little bit more final touches that I want to do, but I don't have the materials to do it right now. And one of those things is let these farms grow a little bit. So just kind of as they've been going, I have been harvesting them. This is the best one because you can actually tell when it's done. The other ones I can't. I have no idea when they're done. I have no idea. Like I break the carrots and potatoes with a fortune pickaxe, and I only get like one back because I think I'm prematurely breaking them. Anyway, yeah. So what's the deal with the farms? Well, the deal with the farms is that at one point these were like well manicured, nicely done farms, and then at some point everyone moved out or died or whatever or something. So these farms sort of ran amok. So I just kind of picked a few little places. Ooh. Okay. Let's go cut down one more tree. I see that this has not been leafed over, so we'll cut down one more tree together. So, yeah, so, you know, the deal is that these people, for whatever reason, don't live here anymore, and in the meantime, these farms, they didn't take all the seeds with them, or whatever. If they met an unfortunate end, they probably wouldn't have had that opportunity. So, yeah, so the farms just kind of went a little bit crazy, and yeah, it's a nice excuse to add some different sort of looks to things. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. I have absolutely no. I just want the leaves. No inventory as always. So yeah, so I think it's kind of cool. I think it works really well. I'd really like to have more room for more bone meal here, but I don't have more bone meal, unfortunately, so we're just gonna roll with it the way it is, and that's fine. I think it's okay. It's okay the way it is. This guy here is the smallest ruin probably of them all, and it's okay. There should be some small ones as well. I think that I lean towards grandeur, as you probably know from the channel, and sometimes it's nice to pull back just a little bit. So yeah. Let's take a little walk through here. So like little places like this can just a tiny little bit of overgrowth there really makes all the difference. So and again, I'd probably ideally like to have maybe some dark oak leaves to mix in here, but you know what, there aren't dark oak trees here, so why would we have any? And I think it's okay. It's okay. I did go mining quite a bit. Let me show you the spoils of my mining here. Yeah, pretty good, right? I was here to need some materials and stuff. I thought, well, I really need lapis still for the end, which we're gonna get to in a future episode, but I'm collecting lapis like crazy. So yeah, you know, it is what it is. I really need a lot of lapis. I need just a crap ton of lapis. So this stuff is probably just gonna stay here forever because I only have one shulker to transport everything back. And yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I think we did a pretty. Oh yes, I got a big one. Oh, I was so hoping for a big one. Awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at these ruins. These are nice, right? I think they're really nice ruins. Honestly, I really do. Okay, so that's gonna do it for me though. That's gonna do it for me. I will see you all next episode from the Realm of Vasten. Thanks so much for coming by. And hey, we're going to be doing a lot more collab stuff. We're in the process of working out how that's going to happen. So a lot more stuff coming with our friends. So you can look forward to that. And we'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.